You're in that kind of whole domain. How did you kind of manage your nafs?
Well, I did lose my mind a little bit in the very beginning, like the first year. And I made a deal with myself, not a verbal one. And what I learned later is actually a deal with Shaitan. Yasiin Bey, they really wanted him to be a movie star. They really wanted him to be. Those are the only two people I know that chose not, that had the opportunity to really be in the industry and chose not to be. You know, and Dave left and then he came back and now he does it on his own terms. You know what I mean? Yeah. But he's still back though. He's still back in the public eye. Yasiin does not want to be famous. He doesn't want to be known. He wants to be in the community and he wants to be able to live his life and make his art and things like that. That man has no desire to be, you know, he doesn't care about money. He makes money. Yeah. But I mean, he just spends it and gives it away and you know what I mean?
People joke, nobody knows where he is. He keeps a low profile.
Yeah.
You know, he's up in some African country or something.
Those two guys are the ones that I saw that had the opportunity to stay and make their home there, and they chose not to. Yeah. For me, it was just never a real fit. So anybody seeing Yasiin Bey, and like, because he's such a public believer, like if you, the people of Allah are the people that remind you of Allah just when you look at them. Everybody knows about this man, that he loves his mom and he's Muslim. That's what everybody knows, just like Muhammad Ali. They know that he's very impressed with himself and he's Muslim. That's what everybody knows about him. So like anybody that's like, man, Muhammad Ali is a great man. Shh, they're out of the, you know what I mean? I asked him about Yasiin because Yasiin Bey has some conflict sometimes because he loves Allah. He loves Islam. He loves the Muslims. I mean, he loves Islam more than anything in the world. Like that man is, that's one of the best Muslims I know. Yeah, he's really very, very special person. And he's conflicted sometimes. And we talk about it. So most of us aren't actually at home there. And so we don't choose to enter and we don't choose to leave. The overwhelming majority of people, even independent artists. So of all the independent hip hop artists I know one person that actually chose not to be in the industry, and that's Atmosphere, Slug from Atmosphere. He was offered all of it and he turned it down. Rick Rubin tried to produce their album and MTV, and like they wanted him to be in the limelight and he chose not to be. The rest of us were just trying to be in the limelight, and the industry kind of just courts you for a little. Like there's a period where the industry, they see promise in you and then they just kind of try you out to see, they court you. Like for me, I was always looking at them as like, it's really about our listeners. Like, do our listeners still connect with us? Because that's what, because our whole movement was based around that. So the industry kind of found us interesting for a while and then they just stopped. And for me, I was never going to be at home there. When it was happening, I was fine with it, but it wasn't everything to me.